All right, we're loaded up and ready to go to the drift event. It's gonna be the first time in a while. We haven't done like a tandem event in quite a while since we broke the Z. I guess it was like only a month ago, but we were doing them like every week or two. So now it just feels weird to have not driven for so long. So I'm like excited. I'm excited to drive. I'm excited to tandem. Ben's coming with me because he was too careless, Ben. Ow, I just got hit by my door. To replace his corded tires on his trailer. And then realized he had two corded trailer tires.
With the corded trailer tires.
And then realized that his truck had a corded tire.
I don't want to talk about it.
All right, made it to the track. By far the earliest I've ever made it to the track. We're like an hour and a half early. I just didn't want to be late. I hate being late and rushing and all that stuff. So I was like, all right, we'll leave early. We don't have time to stop. We won't have to worry about it. If we get hit in traffic, we'll get there on time. But we are very early, which is nice. We don't have to rush, just casually unload the car, hang out. But the only thing is driving doesn't start until like the third session for A class, which I like because if I get here late, I can still drive. But right now it's kind of like, well, crap. Anyway, I'll update you guys whenever everyone gets here and we're doing something more interesting than unloading the car, because I think you guys have seen me unload a car off a trailer about 100 times. People are rolling in. I didn't realize how early most people got here until I got here early. So I had a revelation. I was going through and I was checking everything on the car. I checked the oil level, I filled up my tire sprayer, tire pressure, like I did everything that I normally don't do. And the reason why is because normally when I get here, I'm like talking to people for the first like half hour, and then by the time I'm done talking, it's because I have to go drive. And then when I go drive, I'm like, oh man, I didn't check the oil, I didn't check this, I didn't check that. And it's always a rush. So since there's nobody here, there's no one like to talk to, so I had time to do everything. Ben's having a blast.
Dude, I'm super excited, man.
Ben loves getting here early.
My truck, and I'm like, sick.
Yeah, like a Foresight.
Careless Ben
strikes again. I'm gonna make a shirt, Careless Ben.
Just give me.
It's gonna be like your truck on fire with the trailer dragging rim and like the car half off the trailer as you're like towing down the road, and that's gonna be Careless Ben.
Remember at the compound I showed up with no
Yeah. Dang. Tommy got his new wheels on the JZX. Eric's driving it. It's kind of funny. Tommy's driving Adam's truck. Eric's driving Tommy's car. Now, Eric, I should be driving your car.
Yeah. Go to my house and get it.
This thing's sick though, dude.
Thanks.
I like it. Marco's wrong. 18s look fine.
I know. I didn't want to say anything.
Yeah.
Because it's Marco.
It's Marco. He'll be like, no.
Yeah.
19s on a big body.
I mean,
19s.
This thing had 19s on it before, and I didn't.
I thought it looked goofy.
I thought it looked like a.
I thought it looked
dog.
goofy. Did you? It had the steering wheel, didn't it? Or did you put that in?
No, I had the steering wheel. I changed the shift knob. Eric got it from me for Christmas.
Aww.
It's the new Tomei shift knob. So look, it's got like a different little Tomei logo on it.
Is this a thing, Tomei shift knobs?
Yeah, that's been a thing.
Why do people like Tomei shift knobs so much?
They're cool, and they're a really cheap, like, JDM part. Yeah, man.
This reminds me of being at home in Japan.
Yeah.
In Japan. Same seats, like we had the same, is this blue? Yeah, we have the same interior and everything. This radio is so pimp. Does it work?
Yeah.
Dude, this is the pimpest radio ever. This thing's sick, dude.
I love it.
I'm so jelly. I want one. I'm too much of a broke boy.
Now my Hot Boy wheels on.
I know, it looks so much
I've had these
better.
things for like 4 years.
Did you re-lip them too? Like
No,
bigger lips?
factory
That's how,
specs.
oh really?
18 by 9, 18 by 10, plus 22 all around.
Well, that thing's sick, dude. I like it. Damn, I thought those were real Volks as drift spares. I was like, dang,
Totally free.
Robbie's stunting.
Yeah, right. Well, my cool kid wheels are inside.
I do, I see him. I see him.
Those are my
Straight
reps.
pimping. I'm glad to see you out at a bunch of events.
Thanks, dude.
All right, we're about to go out. There's a lot of people here. Pretty solid event turnout. I parked right here intentionally because there's light, so you guys can see me. All right, so yeah, we're gonna go out. I'm gonna have Steve film some out of car clips because I'm always slack on out of car clips, and I know that it's like more enjoyable to watch that way. So we're going out for the first session in a long time. I haven't driven in a while, like tandem. I've never driven this layout. Can I follow the first run? I tried to clean my windshield, but it got like foggy and gross again, like immediately, so I apologize for those of you that can't see anything. Dang, Adam's car is way faster than mine. At least mine with whatever tire pressure I have. Oh, weird, like first run out in a while. I forgot what I was doing. wasn't bad. I didn't feel like significantly slower. His car always, I don't know if it's his angle or what. Oh, I think my car's smoking really bad. It does that. Yeah, my car is pouring smoke. It's fine. It does that from time. I overfilled it, and I knew if I overfilled it, it was going to do this, but I overfilled it anyway. But yeah, so what happens is Matt throws it in to like a corner like that back corner, and he gets on throttle, and his car just like drives forward, whereas I end up just like washing wide. It's like I don't have as much side bite, and then I don't have the same forward bite to like drive forward out of the corner. And I mean, part of it is I'm following him, so I'm transitioning like a little late. So he transitions, gets on throttle, and I kind of like chuck it in late to try to dive in, and then I end up going wide. There's a lot of factors. My car is smoking a lot. It'll clear up though once it burns off that oil. We're getting there. We're getting back into our comfort zone. It took me a minute. I feel like a little, like timid and kind of twitchy. Like I don't know what I'm doing. God, my car is like oil smoking like crazy. I can smell it in the car. It's just this breather tube was spitting oil onto the exhaust. Yeah, I gotta put it back the way it was. I noticed weird clunking when I was turning, and I was trying to figure out what it was, and you can see all the axle grease. I don't know if you can tell. You can probably see better from back here, but it's just, this axle is toast. I don't know how it's still working.
Yeah, here, keep spinning it. I'll zoom in on the axle.
That's kind of wild.
What?
It's kind of wild.
Right? Like, how is it still working?
The inner joint is probably broken because there's the tripods with the bearings, and the bearing probably fell apart, so it probably still has the inner, the pin part.
Has like a ton of slack.
Yeah, exactly. That happened to my axle before.
That saved the day with an axle. They saved the day. So we just got to throw this in. We got like an hour and a half, so we got plenty of time. I shouldn't say that. We're gonna throw this in. Hopefully our issues are resolved. Like I said, the first thing I did wrong, I had the breather. I used to have it routed to the intake, and then when I overfilled the car, whenever I overfilled it, it would just smoke out the exhaust. So I just vented the breather to atmosphere, but it was venting to where it could spray on my header, which I thought about that, but I was like, no, it'll be fine. It shouldn't be much that comes out of there without vacuum. There was. So, oh, yeah, I need that. Thank you, Shulman. Shulman brought the thing. So it was just pouring all over the header, and then it was smoking out of the side of the car, and that's when I noticed it, because it smokes out of the back when I overfill it. But I was like, that's only coming out of the side. So hopefully by next session, we'll have the car sorted out. It's been down for a little while and went under some repairs, kinks. Hopefully we get the kinks worked out and we can drive all next session. Look at this. It's hot. It's hot. You can see that it's broken. Gonna throw the new one in. Yeah, no, his car is rowdy on those tires. I don't think he has them at like low pressure either. Yeah, dude, when I was making that turn earlier with the axle, it was like quack, 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 quack. It sounded like this was gonna fall out. This seat is way better. wasn't bad. Like I wasn't on like close, but he didn't kill me. Yeah, no, he was definitely pedaling it. Yeah, he's definitely pedaling it so I can keep up.
Yeah.
Which is dope. Because otherwise he would be rolling out. That's what you do, guys, in tandem. When you're not competing, you try to make sure that whoever's behind you has a good chance at following you. If you just run away from them, like, that's not fun. Oh my God, that scared me. I was like, this dude's coming on track, we're gonna die! I guess that's why they have reflective. Damn. Somebody do like a freaking 6-gear burnout on the oval?
I guess.
Oh shit. Yeah.
I couldn't get it though.
Yeah, it's really hard to see. This shit's crazy.
Drift out here.
Right? Dude, this shit's crazy.
It just came out of nowhere.
Yeah. I didn't even, at first I thought it was tire smoke from the oval.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, someone did a big burnout or something. And then I'm like, it's getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is crazy. Yeah, he's probably calling it like a smart person. I just don't care about this car, so.
So I'm just gonna go chill.
Like I said, Adam's being smart. If I was driving my Miata, I would absolutely have stopped by now. It's crazy how confident you get at like driving at walls, and like I literally like switched back like facing the wall, right next to the wall. It was just like one-handed steering it back to straight, like without even like a concern, you know? I just thought about it after. I'm like, damn, that's kind of reckless. I was just like, let it snap back at the wall, like. That was so fun, dude.
Thank you.
That was so fun. We had to have done 30 laps in a row. I feel like maybe more.
See, that was on the first set of cameras too.
Yeah.
I was like, they have to be done.
Yeah,
they have to be done.
Same.
Kept
Mine
going.
were done for like 6 laps and they finally popped. And that was on like a used set of Kendas that Corey Talaska gave me last event. Like, and they lasted that like 30 laps at least.
I started on a brand new set of cameras, drove the entire day. Those hot laps, they're still.
Yeah, because we didn't stop. We'd literally finish the run, and sometimes we wouldn't even stop at grid. We'd just cruise right through. That was why I love this car and why I feel like I can never get rid of it. I was toying with it to get into like a wheel-to-wheel car, and I can't. Because it just works every time, all the time. I mean, I had stupid issues today, and they were still fixable. So, that was so fun. That was so fun. But we're going to call it.
Yeah. End on a good note.
Yeah. It's the fog is crazy. It's lifting a little bit, but it's pretty hard to see. Yeah. We did a million runs. I hurt my back. I pulled my back. We were driving so hard, I pulled my back in the driver's seat. So my back is killing me. So we're gonna call it. I'm gonna end this video. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Say bye now.
Bye, everyone.